products that we have used on this farm to date are Z-Max, Nickel, BoroPro, which is boron, manganese, Breakout, which is one that we use heavily in the spring, molybdenum, cobalt, CFOS. Once we get into the summer, we use Vital, and this year we're beginning to use Golden Pro as well. And then late in the season, Super Potassium, and come back in with Breakout again. As far as what we have seen Z-Max accomplish for us on this operation, like I said earlier, 2017 we identified a zinc deficiency. The solution to that from the former farmer here was just to remove the tree. The deficiency began to be increased to the point of near death. Often, as you know, you put a new tree in and about 3 years later the same thing happens. So certainly not a solution. So we started to use Z-Max both in the soil and foliarly, and saw the 8-week response and turnaround from deficiency and shoot death to new shoot growth of 16 inches, the same terminal, 8 weeks after we began applying Z-Max. So that was probably a 3-gallon per acre application till it was all done, but it reversed the deficiency. So we have gotten on to currently just using a maintenance program. We've reduced our rates because of its efficacy. The reason we chose Z-Max was simply because of its availability to the plant and its quick availability to the plant. So if you apply it to the soil, the roots are able to uptake it very quickly, or if you foliar feed it, the new tissue uptakes Z-Max very quickly. Yeah, so Z-Max, I believe, outperforms other zincs simply because of its availability to the plant. But also it is not an EDTA zinc, which most people in the pecan industry would say you must use EDTA zinc. So we've found that to work as well, if not better, than other EDTA zincs by using it both in the soil or on the plant. That's one thing that's unique about Z-Max. It does work in the soil, it does work on the plant. Yeah, so as far as Breakout goes, which is a phosphorus product that is designed specifically for flower initiation, we begin spraying that immediately in the spring as soon as there's enough green tissue to spray. We put Breakout with our Z-Max. So Breakout, the first season we did a trial on some of our worst ground on the farm. We saw a 300 pounds an acre increase from using 2 gallons of Breakout per acre versus where we had only used a gallon or less. So we definitely use it on everything today and recommend it to other growers that are looking to set more flowers in the early spring. Also, we'll use that product later in the year for flower initiation in the bud for the next season. That's obviously something we're all still learning about, but I believe there's a lot that can be done on pecans specifically with flower initiation and promoting that by Breakout application. So we've been using Breakout now for the last 3 seasons really. But the first season we did the trial, we saw a 300 pound an acre increase. We were excited to where the next season we put it in the first 4 sprays of the season to about get you through the month of April. And once May hits, your flowers are pretty well established. Probably the number one reason why human grown micronutrients is simply the availability to the plant and the instantaneous response in the plant. By doing sap testing, you can see quickly what's actually in the sap stream of the plant. So that's been a great tool for us. Why use a product that doesn't get into the plant? But you don't know unless you measure. That's the key here.